At this point in time, I truly expect this show just to bring it every week. I mean, the way it presents itself, the character interactions, the fact that the show was so diverse with its characters because they all have different personalities. I should say, I guess, diverse in a variety of personalities is probably the best term to use right there. It makes the show so fun to watch, and I can't say anything else than that. I can't do anything but, just praise the show. And this episode really, it kind of made me feel as if we're actually about to get out of the prologue with the fierce battle about to come, since Plantation 13 and 26 are now kissing, which is the exchange of magma. And what that does is bring hundreds of Coloxosaurs, right? They gather and they go right to that source. And we all know that attracts them. It's like a bee smelling honey in the air. He's going to go right to it, right? So what I love about this episode is, it starts out with Hiro actually having this fever, but then saying, I feel great, which actually, it seems as if that's not the case at all. And actually, it doesn't even seem like it. It is not the case at all. And we find out that apparently Hiro's body is actually doing the opposite of what others do whenever they're the stamen for the Strelezia and or 002's FranXX. And that's something that I don't know what to think about it. But I do have a hypothesis. So my hypothesis, on this is the simple fact that I feel as if 016 and or Hiro is actually becoming what, 002 is. His body's doing the opposite thing, and it's probably becoming a Coloxosaur and or part Coloxosaur. Maybe he's already part Coloxosaur, but just 002's a little bit more so, and maybe he's just getting on her level. I'm not sure what that blue stuff is. His body is going through some mutation. It's about his yellow blood cells and what's with the abnormal count, they say. And my only educated guess is the fact that he's turning into what I guess 002 is, right? That's the only thing I can think about. And that's the only thing I can think of. And I don't know. What are your guys' opinions? He obviously must not be dying per se, and or maybe he is dying, but still at the same time, it doesn't really make sense what's going on here outside of that. It's the only thing I could see, right? So what's your guys' thoughts on that? I would love to know. But the other thing that I want to talk about is actually the scene with Ichigo and, of course, 002 talking about Hiro. And, I said 002 does care about Hiro. I think it's evident now. I said that last episode. And the comment that she made is just kind of... It's just kind of like, whenever she gets smacked by Ichigo and we see that demonic look in her eyes glowing after she gets the thing and knocked off her head. What this shows me is the fact that she does care about Hiro, but maybe not as much as we think. I think the ending, very, very ending, the last 30 seconds to a minute, whenever she's with Hiro at the pond again, talking about where they met, and her just being straight up with him saying, are you going to keep doing this? Now's your chance to back out if you want to. I think she's showing that she cares because she's giving him an option. She's not just trying to consume him or trick him into piloting with her still. She is giving him a way out, and I think that is how you do show that you care. I think that's a way to where she's kind of smug about it, sure, but at the same time she knows she can kill him, and she did make the comments that, hey, it just shows that he just wasn't of much use if he dies now in the third time like everyone else. And that's cold. I really don't know how to put that. I can see where some people may be like, wow, 002, you making me... I don't know if I like you or not. You're a cool character, but I don't know if I like you. And, she does ask the question, what is human to you guys? What is human to you, Ichigo? What exactly is human? We see that she, 002 gets fired up from that. So what is human to them? They're basically tools. They live in this cage, this set building. They're not allowed to explore the rest of the city. Why? Why can they not do what other people can do if they're the ones risking their lives in order to allow other people to live a nice, peaceful life? So, you're not human if that's the case. You're not being treated as human. You're being treated as an object, a tool. And even though you're getting praised at that festival, which we see that their moral just went way up, way up, way up, and it said it feels great to be, treated like that. What they missed the whole time is, hey, you're actually being treated as human now. But at the same time, you're being used. Would they treat you that way if you were who you were and you weren't a tool? If you were just some normal person, would society treat you that way? No, they wouldn't. If people didn't know what you were, then they wouldn't treat you. They wouldn't give you special treatment whenever it's time to give you special treatment before the big battle. Everyone in that city knows what's about to come. They have to make sure your morale's up. They have to put on a mere facade. They don't have to like you. They don't have to care about you. And it's all fake. It's all fake, So that's something that I think is really cool about the show. And, something genuine. Who's genuine? Hiro is genuine. I think Ichigo is genuine. Goro, I think those kids are genuine people, but the people that are praising them, the people that are pushing them to the front lines aren't necessarily genuine people at all. And as a matter of fact, they're not genuine at all. I shouldn't even say they're possibly not genuine at all, because they're not. I think there's a very select few, like the girl that sends them out on a mission. She seems as if she does care. So other than that, though, hopping on to Ichigo's character once again, we're seeing Ichigo's character really start to crack, and I think maybe she did crack. Maybe I shouldn't even say start to crack. She is cracked. That's why she went on that tangent with 002, and my question was, how long can she hang on? We see her break down. She's crumbling, and after this next episode, which is why I hate episodes like this, because the next episode's gonna be so good. Like, could you please just release 2 episodes at a time? But at least for this setup episode. But we see her break down, so I'm dying to see what happens next episode. I'm sure Ichigo's just gonna collapse after this next battle. I'm sure it's gonna take a huge toll on him. So other than that, though, the other thing that I want to talk about was, one of the kids started talking about, have any of your guys from your squad become an adult? And I have no idea what that means. And the one guy whispers to him, he's like, he must not know. I don't think he knows. And so then they just kind of like play it off and like they don't know anything. So but even though obviously they do know something, so what does becoming an adult mean? Do these kids have a short lifespan? I'm not really sure. Does it mean you go to the front line? What does becoming an adult mean? That's something that I'm dying to know, and I would love to know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below on that. So since this is an anime original, we're all going through this for the first time together, this is a time to leave questions, and I'm going to try to get to questions. I have not been getting to comments on my past few videos. I've just been so busy. But other than that, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, phone, Twitter, X25, and as always, guys, this opening, the way the show presents itself, the comedy and the praying scene, seeing everyone feed each other after they see 002 and 016 doing it, aka Hiro, it's great. It presents itself nicely, and this shows purely greatness as of right now.